From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, October 6th, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.63 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,269 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 4.3 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,328. Antiwar.com reports the Red Cross delegation in Syria has issued a new statement warning that escalating violence in eastern Syria is leading both to a harrowing spike in civilian deaths and a soaring number of displaced persons for aid groups to try to contend with. Aid workers likened the current level of violence to that in Aleppo in early 2016 when the Syrian military was trying to siege the major northern city and expel al-Qaeda's Nusra Front. The Syrian government is not driving this latest escalation, however. This time, it's the United States and, to a lesser extent, Russia, who in the course of competing anti-the Islamic State operations are dramatically increasing airstrikes. Those strikes have particularly been in densely populated cities like U.S. strikes in Raqqa, putting locals at serious risk. Making matters worse, the airstrikes around Raqqa and Deir ez-Zor have hit at least 10 hospitals in the last 10 days. The Red Cross warned that attacks on hospitals and infrastructure are making caring for the civilian population even harder. Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. Through the journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. UPI reports Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe announced Thursday that Facebook will build a $1 billion data center just outside Richmond, the state's capital. The center, planned to be built in eastern Henrico County, will involve $750 million in construction and $250 million for solar power infrastructure to power the project. McAuliffe said, "Working with companies like Facebook and many others, we are advancing Virginia's position as a global leader in the technology economy." Local media reported that the Virginia Economic Development Partnership will give Facebook $19 million in tax exemptions, and the project is expected to create 100 full-time jobs in addition to the more than 2,400 temporary construction jobs. Richmond-based Dominion Resources was awarded the $250 million contract to construct the solar facility. Bobby Hollis, director of global energy at Facebook, said, "We came together with Dominion Energy Virginia to create a new tariff that ensures renewable energy solutions are accessible not just to Facebook, but other companies as well." The data center announcement comes soon after the Henrico County Board of Supervisors cut the tax rate for computers and equipment related to data centers by 90%, slashing the rate from $3.50 per $100 to 40 cents per $100. Facebook currently has 3 data centers across the country in Oregon, North Carolina, and Iowa. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports a bill to make California a sanctuary state by preventing police from inquiring about immigration status and curtailing law enforcement cooperation with immigration officers was signed into law by Governor Jerry Brown on Thursday. The signing of the bill enacts on a statewide level protections for undocumented immigrants that exist in several cities, including Chicago and New York. Illinois approved a similar measure earlier this year. The enhanced protections for undocumented immigrants by California, the nation's most populous state, sets the stage for a political battle with President Donald Trump, who has made cracking down on undocumented immigration one of his main priorities. Senate Bill 54, which California lawmakers approved last month, bars local governments from forcing undocumented immigrants to spend extra time in jail so that immigration agents can pick them up for deportation. It also prohibits police from asking about the immigration status of people during routine interactions. Brown said in a statement, "These are uncertain times for undocumented Californians and their families, and this bill strikes a balance that will protect public safety while bringing a measure of comfort to those families who are now living in fear every day." The new law takes effect in January. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.